Hello guys, John and Ysidoro here. Today we are going to talk about linear and circular motion and their differences.
But first, we need to know what is linear motion. Linear motion is the motion of an object in a straight line, meaning there's no curves or whatsoever. But the next question is, how do we calculate it? First, we need to get the distance and displacement, wherein distance is the total length of path taken by the object, while the displacement is the distance traveled in a specific direction. But wait, we have something called vector and scalar. What are those? Vector is a quantity that has magnitude and direction, while scalar is a quantity that only has magnitude. Knowing this, we could say that displacement is a vector quantity, while distance is a scalar. To further differentiate these two, here is an example. A bus is traveling from city A to city C. To reach this, he needs to travel from city A to city B, which is 100 meters. Then from B to C is 200 meters. To get the total distance, we're going to add 100 meters plus 200 meters, and its sum is total distance traveled. Now, to get the displacement, we need to get the distance from A to C without stopping from A to B and B to C, since it forfeits its characteristics of having specific direction only. After distance and displacement, we are now moving on the speed and velocity. Speed is the rate of change in distance, while velocity is the rate of change in displacement. To get speed, we need to get distance and divide it by time. For velocity, it is displacement divided by time, where displacement is represented by s to avoid confusion. Next is acceleration, where it is the rate of change of velocity. To get this, we subtract final velocity with initial velocity, then divided it by time. But what if final velocity is greater than initial velocity? It means that it is accelerating. Vice versa, the object is decelerating. Now, we're ready to move on to circular motion. Oops, sorry. Circular motion. It is the motion of an object in a circular motion. The velocity of the circular motion is changing, not because of its direction. As a result, this constantly changing velocity is the object accelerating. But for this to happen, there must be a resultant force. We call it the centripetal force. A good example of this is the shepherd's sling. If one were to spin it at a constant speed, one can be sure. The velocity vectors as shown by the arrows. Now, we need to know what is the angular speed. The angular speed of an object is equal to the angle it moves through, measured in radians divided by time. Remember that the unit for angular speed is the radian per second. As shown by the formula. Next, we need to look for angular frequency. The angular speed is equal to linear velocity measured in meter per second. We calculate it using this formula. Remember that it is always directed towards the center. How do we calculate this? We get the velocity and raise it by 2 before dividing it with radius. And finally, we will get the centripetal force, where it is a force that acts on a body moving in a circular path and it directed towards the center around which the body. Its formula is mass and velocity raised to 2 divided by radius. Finally, we could conclude that linear motion moves its object in a straight path, while circular motion is a movement that moves along the circumference of a circle. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it.